Hey, Richard Beach here from SonicState.com and NAMM 2015. I'm with Rick from Fender Electronics. We're going to take a look at some of Fender's new amplifiers, and we're going to start off with a brand new hot Rod Deville.
Correct.
And this is the Michael Landau model.
Yeah. What it is, you know, hot rod amps have been a staple in the Fender line for over almost 25 years. And, you know, they've been on stages around the world. And Michael Landau, who is a player's player, not everyone may know his name, but they know like the thousands of albums that he's been on. He's one of those tone gurus that if he changes a pedal on his pedal board, everyone else does as well.
Yeah, sure.
So here's a guy that has amps that cost thousands of dollars, and he came to us saying, look, I play your hot rod Deville all the time. I love it for playing out. Why don't we do a couple of small modifications and make this a unique amp? And so that's what we did. Really what it comes down to is you've got a great sounding Deville, and we've removed the distortion overdrive circuit from the Deville.
Okay.
For Michael Landau, he tends to like getting his overdrives from pedals as opposed to the amp. He wanted a big, bold clean. So that's what this amp is. Instead of having the overdrive circuit, now you have two independent volumes. So you can set the first one as your rhythm sound, go to the second volume, you can make it a little bit louder so parts stand out. And then on the second channel, you can actually use the boost function, and you're going to add a little bit of grit to that sound. So for your solos, if you want to take it over the top or over the band, you'll definitely be heard.
Okay.
So that's a big function. He uses them in stereo generally, so it has a great effects loop. So like when we do the sound clip, I'm doing it in stereo, displaying the sound like he would do.
Okay.
And then the other thing is we looked at all different types of speakers of what we thought would be good for him, and we let him choose, and he tried the new Celestion V-type speakers, which we started using in the 68 Customs, and he loved them. So those are what's in the amp now. And between those things, he also had asked that we hand solder the speaker cable to the speakers to make it extra rugged.
Yeah.
And it's got a really nice, luxurious leather handle, so when you're traveling around, it's much easier to carry.
Okay.
So subtle tweaks to it, but all those things just mean it's more tonal purity, and that's what he wanted.
And so this is really a Deville for a pedalboard guitarist.
Well, make no mistake that if you turn this amp up past 4 or 5 with a humbucker, you will get like great power to distortion. But the idea is that for him, he wants that big fat clean sound, and then he uses his pedals like brushes, and then uses the amp as almost his canvas.
Cool. And so we've got some stuff going on down here.
We do.
So what are you going to be using in the demo?
Well, what I'm using is most of these are Fender pedals that you can pretty much get at any music shop. We've got a chorus, a delay or a distortion, and a drive. The distortion drive I want to show for the overdrives, and then I've got a Strymon timeline just to illustrate, a basic delay sound that he might use.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'll start off going through volume 1. I'll show you the different volume, and then we'll try the pedals and see how that sounds.
Okay, great. There we go.
And that's all just the amp between the channels. Now I'm going to add a little bit of distortion too, so you can hear how that sounds.
Okay, great. I forgot how cool it is watching you play guitar, man. It's been a year since we last did this. So, can you kick the chorus in on the clean channel as well?
Absolutely.
Just hear what that sounds like?
Yeah, sure.
And let's just take a quick look at the panel on the amp itself. Could you talk us through that?
Yeah, okay, so on the panel here, you'll see volume 1, volume 2. You'll see that they're set differently. That's why you notice the increase in volume. And then the boost feature right next to that is what made that go a little bit grittier. Then we've got the 3-band EQ, treble middle bass, the simple stuff. And then you've got reverb and presence. Now you'll notice that I have the reverb off on this amp, but that's only because I have the reverb on the second amp that I'm using in stereo, so you have a wet-dry setup.
Okay. Cool, and is it shipping now, or when is it going to be available?
It's going to be shipping very soon. We're going to see some quantities hit the stores in March, so we're making them right now and having them ready for March delivery.
And have you decided like a map price on it yet?
Street price is going to be $10.99.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of an upcharge from the standard one, but you're getting these great speakers, more tonal purity, and just a great overall amp.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that strikes me as a pedal board user, I've got like 3 different distortion pedals that I use, so, and I have a single channel amplifier because there's no point for me having a distortion channel really, because I use pedals for it, and having 2 clean channels is kind of something that I haven't really thought of trying before. So to me that opens up quite a few options, and I imagine some people who are watching this, it will open up the same options for them.
Yeah, I agree. It's one of those things that keeps it very versatile. So someone that plays any style of music or several styles in one evening, you have this, a few pedals, you're good to go.
Cool. Well, thanks, Rick. We've got a few other amps to look at, but we'll do them on separate videos, so check them out, sonicstate.com/amped. And as always, thank you very much for watching at home.